Everything goes.
And it looks like we have started, and we will need keys in this one. You need a key to open a door in this particular flag set. So at least one of these must be a key. First one is an herb, second one is a torch, third one is going to be that key.
Right, and we know there's at least one curse spell out there. It could be in Sherlock, could be anywhere. We know there's at least one, but there could be three. And it's possible we can get a grind out of this. And we are going to start out with heal.
And enough MP to use it twice. Ooh, the Sea Wolf starting off with an excellent move, taking out a slime in one hit.
Yeah, but we are at the lowest strength you can possibly start with, 4 strength.
Well, they do have that torch they can toss in combat. Ooh, Magician with the DL2 breath. Monsieur Slime just went ahead and reset.
Yeah, 6 to 9 damage could be done by throwing that torch. Wouldn't be worth it against a Magician.
No, but it might against a Scorpion.
Well, Jackamus has found a red slime. That will get him level 2. So we're going to take a look at those stats that we're having right now. No strength, 3 agility, 3 hit points, no magic points, but outside in return. So MTI definitely loving that level up.
Ooh, Magidrakies with the Wombo Combo Sleep and DL2 Breath. Murder bats are in the sea.
Yep, and so far, everyone's got a key. Wait, nobody's got a key and they just learned outside return. My mistake. So yeah, you're gonna be hunting a lot of red slimes, yeah, a lot of slimes and maybe a Drakey. Wolves, not so much.
Maybe if you get lucky and can pitch that torch at something like a Scorpion to take it down, that might be interesting. But yeah, this early section is going to be really difficult for our runners. Although it looks like the Magician has Stop Spell. Since they're not really using any spells in combat, whoops. Oh, Magicians have DL2 Breath as well. Never mind.
Yep, Seawolf now also at level 2, so... yeah, you just gotta hunt for those red slimes. Red slimes and Drakey.
Yeah, red slimes, Drakeys, but not the Magidrakies. Metal Scorpions also have Sleep, has sent the Sea Wolf back home. Monsieur Slime, on the other hand, tackling this Drakey. Trying to, anyway.
Oh, and there's also one little thing about this week 3 thing as noted in the description in between Monster Slime and Seawolf 1. No hurt more. So it makes it all the more harder. Maybe they get, maybe they get themselves hurt at level 3 to help things out. Otherwise, they're in a lot of trouble.
Ooh, looks like Drolls also have DL2 Breath, making at least 3 monsters we know of within Area 1 or 2 that have DL2 Breath.
And scorpions have hurt, so we do have scorpions around the area. Monsieur Slime finds one. But it looks like Jackamus Wedge and Seawolf 1 have the idea going, just gotta go for those red slime.
Slowly but surely wins the race. Not always the case, unfortunately, but probably in this case.
That could be true, Braxis. And why don't you give these racers a follow? Shouldn't they do that, Sneaky?
Yeah, while we're at it, since we're just watching these guys do some grinding, do follow these runners on Twitch TV. Gone ahead and link those in the chat. And of course, I am Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Sigma Fan. Math Girl is our restreamer, letting everybody actually watch it, with Kemion Renokai and Ali Jabrat being our trackers for the evening. And of course, if this... Come again?
Well, I was just gonna say, why don't you download the randomizer and have some fun yourself?
Yeah, if you like this kind of content, if you think you might enjoy it, well, let's go ahead and drop that link there so that you can actually download the randomizer, start playing with it yourself, and a link to our Discord channel to get involved with the community. Even if you don't want to run, maybe, you know, just get to enjoy the community a little bit. And hey, maybe we'll see you in the next tournament.
Yep, Summer League is coming up, so it should be good to go. Seawolf getting lucky on this ghost, but will it be enough?
Monsieur Slime also managing to take down a ghost. Looks like that's gonna be the highest XP out of any of the creatures that our runners are currently able to take on. And while it may seem slow right now, you never know what's gonna happen later on. Once they get a couple of levels under them...
Seawolf 1 got level 3. We have 1 strength.
Oh no.
But the bonus is you get some, at least 3 more heals.
Not only that, but at 28 hit points you can now survive a baby breath. Or a hurt spell. Oh,
And
looks like
wyverns
Jerkbirds have the breath too.
Those aren't jerkbirds, those are little birds. Jerkbirds are star wyverns, I do.
Well, they're birds that are jerks. With the DL2 breath. Jerkette.
Yep. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.
Of course, wolves don't have any skills that they have shown yet, but they still do a considerable amount of damage at this level to the runners, and will be sending the Seawolf back home. Meanwhile, Amazing Toaster getting taken out by the Metal Scorpion. Jackim is hitting level 3. Yeah, it looks like
getting up to 5 attack actually makes grinding a little more bearable, because now you could actually hit the Drakies all the time. Well, I say that. Well, yeah, you can actually hit Drakies all the time.
Yeah, it looks like north of the castle is just a little peninsula, but it seems to be something of a peninsula of power, at least for these people, if you're familiar with that little trick from Final Fantasy.
And as Furon Burgundy points out, the princess will eventually be cursed, but our runners are the ones doing the cursing at the moment.
Well, at least in an open like this, you're fairly confident that all of the runners are going to be having the same kind of problems. So you're fairly confident that this is just going to be a slog for everyone, and so you're not that far behind.
And now Furon takes, and now Jackamus takes the lead in experience.
Looks like the Seawolf is taking on this ghost and is trying to take it down.
Monsieur Slime's doing the same thing. If Monsieur Slime does get it, that gives him level 3.
Now keep in mind that there is no very fast XP flag on this, so they will go ahead and need the full 45 experience to hit level 4. Or 47, my apologies.
37.
37. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Because it's still fast leveling, so...
It is? I do not think fast leveling is in the seed.
Yeah, it is fast leveling. Not very fast leveling, but just regular fast leveling that we do here for Dragon Warrior Randomizer.
In that case, it'll be 35 XP.
And Jackamus is almost there.
Running away from that droll.
Yeah, but Monsieur Slime got there, got to level 3, but not enough to try to do exploration, but ran to an Axe Knight.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh, no, you can't disguise. You can't disguise.
Ooh, Amazing Toaster with the excellent move, taking down the red slime for another couple of experience.
And Toaster gonna do some exploration.
Ooh, Jackie doing a crit, but still only does 4 damage with the crit. 2 excellent crits in a row for Jackamus, taking down that ghost. At 33 experience, needs 2 more experience points to get the next level. Hopefully, we'll see some stats out of level 4.
Or at the very least, a hurt spell. And this Drakey should do it.
Meanwhile, Monsieur Slime running into the Magi Drakey, who is very much a murder bat in this seed.
Unfortunately, the Drakey on Jackamus' side is getting a little bit difficult to pin down.
He still has some MP for heal spells, fortunately. Meanwhile, the Seawolf getting returned back.
And the excellent move does it, so let's take a look at level 4. 3 power, 2 agility, 5 hit points. Didn't see the magic points, but at least we have 3 strength, additional strength, so that means ghosts are a possibility now. But Magic Drakeys, not so much.
Yeah, Magi Drakeys have some really bad breath. I think they chowed down on those peppers.
the spicy Guatemalan pepper that Chief Wiggum used to do the 5-alarm chili. Alright, so Jackamus is gonna do some exploration, finds another ghost.
Another excellent move, 8 damage, takes out that ghost. Jackamus has been most excellent, dudes.
Yeah, but that Axe Knight's anything but excellent.
Most heinous, man.
Bruh. He just needs to focus on those slimes and drakies and ghosts, dude.
Well,
sadly, that's the nature of the seed, dude.
Well, the thing is, if they can find another town that might have some equipment, they might be able to get out of this rut that they've got themselves stuck in. But unfortunately, doesn't look like that's gonna be too possible at the moment. And it looks like he's settling back in for more grind for at least another level. Meanwhile, the Sea Wolf finally hits level 4. Gets a little bit more stats, but again, he's going to try to explore. I don't think he's going to get very far. Yeah, the point was raised, even if they do find a town, they need to get to the town with the gold, because prices are not randomized, even though what gear appears in which stores are. So even if they found something like broadsword, they would still need to get the money to be able to buy it.
That is absolutely true.
Assuming, of course, it's not something like coal and they find the big stick on the search spot. That would be... Oh, hey, look! On the Sea Wolf seed, it is a Sparkover Bridge, and seed is confirmed!
Validated.
Validated. Seed is validated, promptly runs into a DL2 breath from a droll, and gets sent back home.
Yep, that's right, Angel FM. Jackamus becomes the Sandman and goes, "Exit life! And tonight!"
Off to Neverland.
And then it gets promptly burned with a DL2.
Seed is confirmed. It stinks. Yeah, I agree with you there, Firon. But hey, you know, after this bloody, brutal intro, you know, it could start taking off. Because remember, they don't need to collect a laundry list of stuff other than a bunch of cursed belts. And they don't even have to go into Charlock most of the time unless the belt happens to be there. So you can still end up with a rather rapid second half of this race.
But the big problem that our runners will have is what is guarding the princess?
So there's a question in chat: how does Seawolf show a higher agility than Jackamus when Jackamus is running a plus strength plus agility name?
Because Seawolf, Monsieur, and Amazing Trust are running strength hit point builds. It's all determined on the first character in the name. Like, for instance, L, as Jackamus has, is done for strength agility, whereas for everyone else who has Z, a capital Z, or Z if you're with our lovely neighbors up north, it means strength hit points.
Right.
Now, they start out lower, but they will get a bonus clip. They will get more as we progress.
Right, so basically what happens is that even though you've got bonus, you have a strength agility build, you get the other three runners are going to get a +3 flat bonus, However, the one with the agility build will get a 10% additional per level. Over time, that's going to give them a higher agility, but right now with their minimal stats, that +3 is actually going to be more temporarily.
And Seawolf's exploration leads them out of that first area and finds a cave. Let's see if there's anything good in this. They found 2 caves. Now we have darkness in this one.
Looks like Mountain Cave. No? Tablet Cave! That's actually a risky one to bonk through at this stage without Oh, wait a minute. They have both outside and return. Never mind.
Yep, that is correct. And I think Seawolf already used his torch. And the, what is hoped for is maybe sword or armor.
Monsieur Slime now taking level 4. And there is one chest in Tablet Cave that could be very useful to the Sea Wolf. We'll have to see what it is. Torch. That's actually not the worst thing. I would almost be tempted to kind of farm that torch just to be able to do enough damage to take out some of these little bit stronger enemies worth a little bit more XP.
Or just go in that cave right there, and now you know that's not Tablet Cave, so why not throw a torch up and see what it is?
I think that is Mountain because he bonked north, south, and west, so I'm fairly certain it is. However, he took one step, ran into a Druid with DL2 breath, and sent him back home. And
yes.
Wraith Knights also have Dragon Lord 2 breath.
I think Sleep is going to be the breakout spell.
It could well be. More monsters have been encountered that have DL2 breath and do not at this point.
While Seawolf has done some good exploration, it is Jackamus with the experience point lead. Monsieur Slime gaining good ground as well.
Ooh, the Sea Wolf running into one of those murder bats. Amazing Toaster running into one of the Drolls. Red Slimes, Drakies, and Ghosts are on the menu today, boys. Metal Scorpions have Sleep. But the Sea Wolf manages to wake up and get away.
See if you can try it again. Not that time.
I think so far they have wandered into Zone 1, but Zone 0 and Zone 1 are just brutal. Yeah, every single one of our runners has at least 10 deaths at this point. We are 25 minutes into the run, and the highest level character so far is at level 4.
However, Jackamus is 11 experience away from getting level 5, which could be interesting.
Yeah, but this particular seed, I mean, right now it is pretty brutal to our runners, but you never know what's going to happen when they start exploring. It could end up pretty quickly. I mean, once you start getting something that lets you break out, like sleep or since everybody has heal more is available to be able to be learned as well.
All right,
Hurt
let's.
more does not.
Jackamus has level 5. Let's take a look at these stats. How about 13 agility, 6 hit points, all those magic points. It gets radiant, but look at that attack power. Sweet, sweet 17 attack power.
Yeah, that's gonna really help. All of a sudden, you've got several more enemies that are available as options. You might be able to take down regular scorpions. I don't know if he'll be able to take this metal scorpion, but he's gonna try. But with that sleep spell, that doesn't look good for him. But wolves should be a potential option available to them. Skeletons possibly as well, although they hit pretty. And now he's doing some exploring, and will probably encounter that tablet cave not too far away. No, going the other direction will miss that tablet cave, but has found a town!
And a metal slime. But a wyvern ends the dream.
Yeah, speaking of metal slimes, if you'll notice, Monsieur Slime actually looks like he's a metal slime. The sea wolf looking like he is Yoshi. Amazing Toaster as Kirby, everybody's favorite marshmallow. And Jackamus Wedge is... female sage from 3?
I think so. I haven't played much of 3. Actually, I haven't played 3 at all. And Seawolf is Luigi, not Yoshi.
Luigi. My apologies. Small, green. Monsieur looks like he's gonna go try to do some exploration, but I think that metal scorpion with the preemptive attack is gonna put a sharp end on that. Jackamus taking on this wolf.
Yeah, wolf's a little bit too high on the scale, a little bit too high. So you might want to not fight them. That level 17. I think you need a little more strength in order to pull that one. The town could be what people have been calling for, Cole with sword.
Well, with 41 MP and heal only taking 4 MP to cast, he's still got 9 now heals in the tank. He might be able to take out this wolf, and if he does, that's a lot of experience. Level 6 is only at 165 experience. And another crit. He's at 122 experience right now. He only needs another 43 to get his next level, Jackamus does. Gonna be doing some exploring. Seawolf has attained level 5, and all of the stats that implies. Monsieur Slime and Amazing Toast are still at level 4, trying to get that 5th level. And there's Charlock on Jackamus Wedge's screen.
And that's where the town is. It's Garenham.
Now, interesting thing about the scale, you are going to need to equip that and then promptly get rid of it. Even if you get rid of it, as long as you equip it first, you will keep that extra 2 defense, and you will need to get rid of it, because otherwise the princess will take that instead of a cursed belt.
Right. I'm thinking what's going to happen is Jackmus is going to jump into Charlotte because there's 7 chests right there. But unfortunately, that's all the high-end monsters. He's going to have to hero walk that. No, wait, he needs a key. Never mind.
Yeah, he's going to need a key before he can get into that vault in the Dragon Lord's castle. Although it can't be much more dangerous than all of these Dragon Lord breath enemies floating around the overworld. Has found Tablet Cave. Let's see if he goes down there. Squaring off against a Doraikima.
Which is a really good play. That's 20 experience, and that's exactly what he's been doing. And that's going to get him closer to level 6.
Only needs 21 more experience to be able to hit that next all-important level. Let's see what happens.
Green Dragon.
Uh-oh.
With sleep. And look at that, he kills him.
Everything is awful.
Everything is awful when you're playing DW Rando. And Burninated Jackmus Wedge.
Yeah, these death totals, I mean, Monsieur Slime only has 14, everyone else has at least 15 deaths to their name. It has just been a brutal, bloody start to this race. But it looks like our runners are actually starting to get their feet under them, start doing some of this critical exploration, and we could see them start taking off pretty soon.
That is the hope.
But at least the runners should be fairly confident that if they're having this much trouble with the seed, everyone else probably is too. And yes, it is a Sparko Bridge, and seed has been validated by at least one runner.
Seawolf gonna try to go into that cave again. You said it was Mountain Cave, but unfortunately a dragon has tried to stop its path. Thankfully it didn't. Can he get into this one cave? He can, so he's gonna Radiant. It is Mountain Cave.
Alright, there are a number of chests in this particular cave. This could give him an opportunity to pick up some really interesting stuff. There's chances for that all-important cursed belt. And if it's in a cave like this, you can just leave and come back, and start collecting the belts that you're going to need. He did pick up a pair of wings, not exactly what he wanted, but that does save the MP on a return at the end. Because remember, if you're going to be saving the princess, you need to go through whatever's on that spike tile, and then leave, and not want to go back through it.
And not get killed by a Demon Knight.
Yeah, unfortunately the Demon Knight putting an end to the Sea Wolf's exploration of Mountain Cave. I wonder if he's going to go back.
He needs to. Meanwhile, Jackmus is almost at 165 to get to level 6.
Yeah, Jackamus is adhering to the philosophy of, when in doubt, grind it out!
Thank you, Olmec. Toaster is the one running into really bad luck, and unfortunately Jackamus gets killed.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't blame Jackamus for wanting to grind out to 6. Just as much trouble as he's been having, it just makes sense. Looks like the Seawolf is going for this one town here, which is Garenham. Checking what the store has to offer. Hasn't looked at the weaponry armor shop yet. Is selling off the wings. He doesn't want those wings in his inventory, just in case he forgets about them. We'll be stocking up on orbs. Remember, herbs and keys do not count for for what the princess might take. They're handled differently than the other items.
So 3, 6, 4 more strength.
Whoa, Flame Sword is available. Not that he can afford it, but you've got some good gear going on in Garenham if you can get a gold grind going. But to do that, they're going to need to find Rimildar first. Looks like that's a dead end.
South has possibilities. Maybe find a town, maybe find coal or a freebie cave with a key inside.
Unfortunately, the Wraith Knight with Dragon Lord Breath is going to take Seawolf back home. Meanwhile, a werewolf takes Jackamus back home. Monsieur Slime and Amazing Toaster are still trying to grind out. I didn't see anything for sale cheap in that store. Everything looked like it was pretty pricey.
Yeah, it was just a big tease.
Yeah, I didn't see anything for less than 1,000 in that store, unfortunately.
And Jackamus is fighting this Drakima, which I think might be the best enemy to go after. 20 experience, 25 gold. You know, it just works.
The Seawolf has found himself a metal slime that has not yet run away from him. Of course, we do have Scaredy metal slimes as a flag that is always going to be in this tournament on every run. But it looks like it has been sticking around. He's trying to get this thing down. It's worth 255 experience, but no, it doesn't run away. Doing some more exploration, finding another cave.
Yeah, but that rogue scorpion with Hurtmore will end all hopes and dreams.
Nuts. Looks like Jackamus has found his way into Mountain Cave, but unfortunately that Death Knight is going to put an end to his adventure.
Yeah, that Demon Knight being a bit of a butt.
Yeah, one of the hardest enemies to run away from as well, right up there with the Fun Police. Monsieur Slime trying to take down this wolf, knowing how much experience points it's worth. That would actually get him his level if he can land it.
And sleep attack, and Jack is back to the cat. and runs to a metal slime, but it runs away. And there's the Drakima. Seawolf is not going to fight it, which, as we found out from Jackmas, that is the enemy you'd want.
Yeah, that looks like the Drakemas don't really have anything too painful as far as skills, and gives a decent amount of experience points. Unfortunately, the Seawolf is focusing primarily on exploration and does not want to waste his resources grinding right now. He's trying to find either Remildar or coal, I'm betting.
That seems to be it. However, Jackmas is going on a wolf expedition, which seems to be a good working for him.
I mean, there are a lot worse things to do at this stage in the game. If you're getting blocked constantly on all sides by really powerful monsters, take down what you can, get some levels under your belt, get some stats going, until you can just power your way through. Yeah, 40 minutes into this seed, the highest level character is still level 6. That's the kind of seed we've got going on this evening. Amazing Toaster with the death count lead of 30 deaths.
This is as much of a grind as watching an episode of Silver Spoons. By the way, as I say that, Seawolf finds a new town, and hopefully it's something good.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's Hawksnest.
Not necessarily the town you were hoping for at this point.
Yeah, this scene's becoming as painful as an episode of watching Silver Spoons. Thankfully, nobody remembers that show. Oh! A hit on the metal slime. Torches hit for 1.
I think torches are still a coin flip. It's either 1 or 0.
Jack got it. Jack killed a metal slime.
And that will take him all the way to level 7, almost level 8. Level 8, I believe, is 600 experience points, so...
Yep, 600 even.
That was awesome.
But the key part of that is a big agility boost, which also means a big defense boost, because every 2 agility points is equal to 1 defense point.
The sea wolf running into a wolf. Unfortunately, the wolf got the better of him that time. Yeah, I mean, even a hurt spell would be useful at this point.
And Jackamus running into Poltergeist, that's and all they cast is Hurts, which isn't that bad, mind you. Oh, but the Poltergeists have heal more.
That is probably one of the least desired traits to see on an enemy. And looks like Jackamus has picked up the wings there on the first floor and is heading down to the second floor to see what is available. Runs into a green dragon with a preemptive attack, drops a sleep spell on him, and gets sent back home.
Ah! I'm starting to think maybe you should go to Garingham, just load up on torches, but that wouldn't be good, and just try to farm metal slimes. That's exactly right, Smashy. About 6 or so enemies we've seen so far have DL2, and a few of them do have sleep as well.
Jackimus does have a commanding XP lead with that metal slime kill. The Sea Wolf also doing some exploration. Monsieur Slime and Amazing Toaster really haven't done much outside of just grinding around the castle and just trying to get enough stats to be able to explore. The Sea Wolf
Monsieur Slime now has 7.
Looks like both Jackimus and the Sea Wolf in the mountain cave. At next chest is an herb.
It's these 2 chests up there. He's gonna defeat this slime, gonna take that 1 experience. And we have I don't know.
I couldn't
and I
read
don't
it.
know.
His stream was lagging, but we should see it on the Sea Wolf's. Cursed Belt!
There's your cursed belt and some fairy
And
water.
some fairy water. Ooh, Jackimus found an AK, but managed to run from it. Blue Dragon!
Found a blue dragon and ran away from it too. Another cursed belt. So 2 cursed belts here.
So this is definitely where the runners are going to go to be able to pick up their cursed belts necessary for the special victory. Jackimus Wedge getting out of there with an outside spell and is going to continue exploring in this desert.
It's the right call. You're nowhere near ready. You don't know where the swamp cave is. You don't know where anything is.
Oh, absolutely concur.
There's even a possibility where there might not even be a swamp cave. It might all just be on a separate island.
Well, there has to be a swamp cave somewhere. I don't think it is possible for Swamp Cave North and South to be on the same continent if it's not the one that Tantegel is in. Oh, hey, looks like Monsieur Slime finding Tablet Cave.
And Jackimus gets level 8. Let's take these stats. 6 agility, 8, 3, spell, sleep.
That will come in very handy. And Freebie Cave. Gold.
Ooh, I have an idea for that. I think it's time you start ghetto grinding.
Oh yeah, go back out, come back. Yeah, he's got the exact same idea you do. Pick that up, get a ghetto gold grind going, get some gear so you can actually start surviving some of these fights and start taking the fights to the monsters. Monsieur Slime, meanwhile, making his way into the mountain cave. Goldman, unfortunately, putting an end to the Sea Wolf's exploration. I don't think Jackimus did too much of a grind, just enough probably to be able to pick up maybe a broadsword. Yeah, only 1600. But still, a broadsword would be enormously useful for him right now. But it looks like instead of trying to do something with that money, he's just going to start exploring as much as he can, runs into a demon knight, unable to run away from it, and is going to get sent back to the castle regardless.
I would walk 500 tiles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who'd walk 1,000 tiles for Erdrick's sword. Da 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 da. Well, we kind of have to do something.
Oof, Monsieur Slime getting hit with a werewolf. Jackamus Wedge trying to make his way over to Garanham, the Wraith Knight with Dragon Lord Breath, unfortunately sending him back.
And that nullified the gold grind. Jack tried to explore, and the gold grind that he went for is all gone now.
Monsieur Slime taking on this Drakeem, will probably be able to take that down.
Yep, should be a can of corn for Monsieur Slime.
Jackamus Wedge one-shot killing off that Magician. Remember, they have DL2 breath on this map. So far, we know that there are 2 cursed belts in the mountain cave. That's going to be critical information for our runners as they get into position to be able to do something about it. Unfortunately, that's about all the information they have at the moment. Wyvern sending the Seawolf back home. Monsieur Slime, the only runner with less than 25 deaths at this point, and even he's got 23. This has just been a brutal, brutal slog. At 53 minutes into the seed. Monsieur Slime now knowing about those 2 belts, which is useful information to have, is going to start exploring. Monsieur Slime getting the gold. Let's see what he does with this. Is not gonna do a ghetto grind, unfortunately. No, he's looking for more stuff. He's looking for Rimildar, he's looking for coal. He's looking for Swamp Cave for more information. He just wants more input.
Yep. Johnny 5 need input. I wonder if Monsieur Slime is actually gonna ghetto grind. Nope. But then again, I don't think Monsieur Slime has seen... I don't think he's seen Garnham.
Oh, Wyvern actually has the full Wombo combo. We haven't seen it sleep before, but it does have both sleep and the DL2 breath.
by the way, the Magidrinkies have that too, so that's 2 enemies that have the full wombo.
Monsieur Slime, managing to run away from that green dragon, has found himself another cave.
Is this Swamp Cave? Is this...
Grave?
Another cave.
It is grave.
Grave.
It is with a grave heart that I must inform you.
Looking for sword or armor here. But getting away from that axe
finds an armored knight instead.
And can't get away.
Yeah, affectionately referred to as the AK-47 for how hard it hits. Unfortunately, will be sent back home. Of course, keep in mind that he won't be able to access the bottom of Garen's grave. That is behind a door. He doesn't have keys yet. Jackimus Wedge just came out of Garen M and is going to be going into the Charlock?
Judge's table's open.
True. That is at least one chest.
It's Erdrick's sword.
Erdrick's sword in the vanilla location.
Wait a minute. Was it Erdrick's sword?
Oh, we're getting a correction here. It's actually armor, not the sword.
No, it wouldn't be armor because,
that would be on a search tile.
No, it is the sword because, stop spell hit on Jackimus.
Oh, stop spell landed. It could still be the token. Unfortunately, Jackimus has a little bit of lag coming across the sea.
No, it's the sword. It's the sword because he's doing 20.
Oh, right, because it can't be the token because it's open Charlock. So it has to be the sword. So Jackimus with the big stick, the XP lead, now has a very commanding advantage as far as being able to actually take things down. And has found Hawksness and is going to nope right out of there.
So, big fine for Jackimus.
That could be the strat that causes him to take a commanding lead in this run at almost 1 hour into the seed. Also, one other problem is Jackie has to be thinking to himself, okay, has anyone else already done this and have a commanding lead on me already? So he's got to be feeling a little nervous about that because it was so easy to get.
Well, Monsieur Slime's now at level 8. Let's take a look at that. And then Smashy has a point there. It would have just said, thou hast found Erdrick's armor.
Quite true, quite true. But yeah, at almost an hour in, finding that as such low-hanging fruit in the judges' table in Charlock, which is right there by the town that all 4 of them have been into repeatedly, he has to be wondering, how far behind am I? Has anyone else done this already?
And the answer, as we know, is not. He's in the lead.
Well, yes. And I use the term low-hanging fruit here with a little bit of a grain of salt. Considering how many monsters in Zone 0 and 1 have either the full wombo combo or at least DL2 breath, yes, I'm going to say that Charlock is low-hanging fruit. Fight me on it.
And with the sword, well, baby breath for the blue dragon, which isn't that bad. So, and once your slime finds Jerk Cave,
Completely useless in this seed.
and the magic
Gold
drink is
Man
now
has
free.
Oh my, Goldman has sleep, but Monsieur Slime managed to wake up and run away in time.
And Jackamus is almost at level 9, but is going south, so he's gonna try to find something here. A Magidrake would do it. A metal slime if it sticks around.
And Monsieur Slime has found Brecconary. Does have some interesting gear. The copper sword, chainmail, half plate, full plate. He could probably, yes, he will be picking up the copper sword. He may be grinding up for at least some chainmail to give himself some defense. That's a rough choice. He could have taken the chainmail or the copper sword, but he wants more attack power right now, it looks like.
And another town.
And it is coal! We know it can't be the big stick, but he could still find the armor here. Let's see what he finds. Erdrick's armor in coal. Now we're talking.
And Jackamus is not far behind.
No, Jackamus is not. He just made his way into Brecconary himself. Home of the 6 Gold Inn. We'll keep a torch out for you.
And Jackamus has got his armor.
Jackamus with both Erdrick's armor and Erdrick's sword has all the gear except maybe a shield. He knows the shield is available. He did buy a small shield, but he knows that the silver shield is actually in Garenham's, which is the closest town to Tantagel. So he, is in a really good gearing position at this point. And yes, Rimildar is the last town to be discovered on this seed, and they need keys. And that has really been...
That's right, and to answer Brian Williams' question, Staff of Rain Cave has not been found, Swamp Cave has not yet been found.
Either side of Swamp. Yeah, something has to be behind Garen, and something has to be in the basement of Tantagel. They haven't gotten to either of those locations yet. Those are the last two, those are 2 more places. I think Amazing Toaster may be trying to go for a record. He's already got 40 deaths so far. Does anyone know what the record is for the most number of deaths in a seed in these tournaments?
I don't know, but I don't think he's actively going for the record. I mean, he's just been having bad luck.
Now this is interesting. The Seawolf is actually selling off the cursed belts. Selling off the dragon scale, that's understandable. But selling off the cursed belts to get some gold going here, 400 gold, he's gonna go ahead and get himself probably some chainmail.
Yep, chainmail indeed, and he is near Charlotte, so he could make a play for the judges' table.
If he thinks about it, yeah. I mean, that's kind of out-of-the-box thinking that we can expect from Jackamus. Looks like Monsieur Slime back in Mountain Cave. But right now, Jackamus with both Erdrick's sword and armor does have a gearing advantage, is starting to take out some of these more profitable enemies like wizards and such. With an attack power of 80 now, is able to take on most creatures, and looks like Monsieur Slime, was in the grave, has hit that door and cannot progress. Well, the blue dragon stopped him first, but...
Well, it's a matter of perspective. But Jackham is doing some good exploration and is nearing the grave.
Yeah, we know that there's some gold and an herb in the grave, upper grave anyway, where our runners can get to at this point. Amazing Toaster has found his way into Tablet Cave. He's going to go ahead and pick up that torch.
Breckenry knows, Jackamus knows this, so he's going to nope out of there.
Now, the interesting thing is, Jackamus, now that he's got Erdrick's armor, DL2 Breath is only going to do a maximum of 48 damage. He actually has enough hit points to be able to tank one now, which means a lot more enemies are a lot less one-shottable to him. Or he is a lot less one-shottable to a lot less enemies.
That is right, and looks like he's going to get his belts back.
Honestly, can't blame him. You'd rather get it taken care of now since you can. It's not that difficult. It's not like you want any other items in your inventory anyway, and that way you don't forget about it at the end.
That is absolutely true. And for him, it's now a matter of... he still has homework he's got to get done. Well, Green Dragon has sleep and it killed him. But the homework is, you gotta find Rimeldar and get keys. Because there are no keys anywhere out in the world right now.
Monsieur Slime looks like he's going to be selling off a cursed belt so that he can go ahead and pick up a large shield.
You know, I just thought of something. Is it possible that in a search spot it could be a magic key?
I don't believe so, no.
And Monsieur Slime is gonna make the heads-up play and go into Sherlock and go to the judge's table.
No, he forgot that he needs keys. But he's gonna check the table anyway and get the sword if he can actually get it. Yes, has the sword. Alright, Monsieur Slime now actually has the best gear of anybody with the sword, the armor, and the large shield, whereas Jackamus only has a small shield. So, a little bit of a forgetting about needing keys actually turned out very well for Monsieur Slime.
Yep, and now it's the matter of, now you gotta find Rimeldar.
Yeah, we're pretty certain at this point that Swamp is either behind the door in Pantagel Castle, the door behind Garenham, or both, potentially.
That would be interesting. And now we have Monsieur Slime doing some exploration. And is going to sprinkle some fairy water, knows that's Hawk's Nest, and is going to go in and get out.
The Sea Wolf, having found the freebie cave with the cash in it, and then finds a wizard. Yeah, if I was
Green
Jackamus-
Dragon breeds fire too, so he's got a wombo combo.
Oof. This seed just keeps getting better and better.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
And at an hour and 10 minutes, the highest level attained so far is level 9.
But now it's level 10.
Power by
5 more
5.
power, 13 more agility, 1 more hit point, and I didn't catch the magic.
I didn't either, unfortunately. Yeah, another 6 MP.
Okay. Can you put green dragons to sleep?
Potentially. Jackham is probably going to pick up a large shield here. I mean, it could very well be one of those seeds where if Remildar is on the other side of those swamp caves is behind one of those locked doors, Remildar is on the second continent, and there are no keys, it could be a case where you must go after the Dragon Lord instead of trying for the Cursed Princess. I've been told that Rimildar is always on the main continent for just such a reason. Gotcha. Okay, confirmed that if Swamp is key locked, Remildar must be on the first continent. Somewhere.
Yeah, I can see that happening, and unfortunately, Monsieur Slime, after some great exploration, goes down. But I can honestly see people foregoing Rimildar, and just Jackamus has an idea. Why not just grind up wizards? Wait, Jackamus has found Breckenary and coal, and is now doing some more exploration in the south. I don't think we've seen much of this area.
Yeah, whatever we need to be able to break out of this.
There it is.
That's gotta be Remildar.
No, it's Cantlin.
And Cantlin doesn't have a key store unless it's behind a
It's
door,
behind a locked door.
And he knows at this point he's got the armor, he's got the sword, he doesn't care about the coordinates. So Jackamus is still looking for either Remildar or Swamp Cave.
You might want to go back up north to where he was near Cantlin. Might have been something there.
Jackamus also being able to now take out these enemies that were wiping them out earlier, being able to grind out some of this experience while he's doing exploration and trying to get some more levels. I'm at least if I were in his position, I would be assuming I would need heal more to take out whatever's on that spike tile in Swamp Cave.
And he's gonna put the Stone Man to sleep, which is always a heads-up play.
Yeah, if an enemy is asleep, it's guaranteed to be able to run away from them, and that's a very solid tactic with Stone Men, who are just a very brutal fight otherwise.
There it is! Jackamus finds Rimuldar.
Yeah, I think Monster Slime is picking up his belts while he has a chance, so he doesn't forget about it later. And looks like Jackamus is just passing up on the armory. Again, he's got the sword, he's got the shield. What's in there that he cares about? He's got the belts. So he's gonna check out what's in the basement.
He's trying to find Swamp Cave, and this is it. He has found Swamp Cave.
Yep, Swamp North is behind Tantagel. And what's on the spike tile? Was the Stone Man on the spike tile, or was the Stone Man run into before the spike tile?
I don't know, but Stone Man gotta turn him to rumble as fast as he can. Save the princess, then give her a fantastic corset.
Well, he is fighting this Stone Man, so I'm assuming this is the spike tile. He's only got 7 MP.
Not gonna do it.
But now he knows where it is. It's right in the basement. He has enough keys to get back under there. He should be able to take it down this time.
Actually, knowing his items, what I think he might do is go back to Mountain Cave and start grinding those cursed belts. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he wants to make absolute certain before he goes down there that he's got all of his belts. Jackamus definitely has a commanding lead. We know that keys are mandatory to be able to get to the princess. So, barring something exceptionally unfortunate, like miscounting the number of belts, it's really Jackamus's race to lose at this point. Jackamus taking advantage of the fact that the repel spell does function in dungeons in these seeds. Yeah. Meanwhile, Amazing Toaster still trying to grind out around Zone 0 and Zone 1, has only made it to level 8, has not done much in the way of exploration.
he's got to be thinking grinding is the best way to go. Now, Monsieur Slime is getting all the curse belts.
Yeah, they've both been trying to stock up on belts.
I think what's going to happen is
Jackamus now has all of his belts, is gonna probably go see the... Oh, I thought he was gonna see the guy that restores your MP before going down again.
No, Jackamus has had enough deceit. He's just going to go for it. Feels comfortable banging his head against the wall a few times in order to pull it off.
Well, at 49 MP, he's not exactly hurting that bad. Oh, there's a Drew, and we know they have DL2 breath. Manages to run away, repels all of the weaker enemies away, even though they're not that weak. And we'll be going against the Stone Man again. Trying a preemptive sleep had no effect. Put the Stone Man to sleep, and is gonna try attacking.
Unfortunately, this Stone Man does not want to go to sleep, so he's going to give up on it and just heal up.
Yeah, very smart play. He was in a bad position in that particular fight, and it was not worth his time trying to heal against attacks that strong. There we go. Now we're starting to get this thing taken care of with the Stone Man asleep for several turns before waking up. Putting it back to sleep. And has defeated the Golem, or excuse me, the Stone Man. We'll be opening up this door here, grabbing the princess.
So it's an outside, a trip to the throne room, and Jackamus will be our winner.
At least our first place winner. Remember, there's 5 weeks to this tournament. Anything can still happen. And while first place does indeed get 5 points, remember, second place gets 3 points, third place gets 2 points, fourth place still gets a point. That could still be important.
And that does it.
Get up. Break out your GG. Jackamus Wedge is the first place winner in this race at a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and oh my goodness.
Jackamus is saying, thank goodness that's over.
Let's see if he's willing to give us his opinion on the seed. I'll stand by with the sensor bleeps.
Monsieur Slime now trying to find his way to Rimeldar. And he is going the right way. And he's found it.
But yeah, from a seed where almost everything except for maybe 3 enemies in zone 0 and 1 have DL2 breath, finally.
and the sea wolf finally finds coal.
We'll then pick up the armor, which is going to be extraordinarily useful. At this point, Monsieur Slime, barring unfortunate accidents, is probably going to get second, with the Sea Wolf coming in third if he can find Rimildar. But at least the Sea Wolf has been doing more exploration than the Amazing Toaster has so far, and will likely find it unless the Amazing Toaster just happens to beeline his way straight to it.
And Monsieur Slime is beelining it to underneath the castle.
Well, it's kind of a given. The first thing, you know that your ultimate victory is in a cave, and you know it's right behind Tentacle Castle. The only other one you might want to do is Garen.
Right, and speaking of that, we do have the Jackamus Wedge here. Congratulations, sir. 5 points.
The attack failed and no hit points were scored.
You just described the first 30 minutes of this seed.
Either that or hath breathed fire for...
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
Only a couple?
I was being sarcastic. I have so many questions.
I think there were more enemies that had DL2 breath and did not have DL2 breath encountered. Oh, looks like the Sea Wolf just ran into the Fun Police for the first time in the seed, and it has Stop Spell, but since he's got Erdrick's armor, it was no effect. So continue, Jackamus.
Did anyone go for the only chest you could get in Sharlock very early and get the nice sword far earlier than I did?
No.
You were the first one at almost an hour in.
Okay. Because I saw that and I was thinking, oh man, I was right here like 20 minutes in and all I really had to do was just give it a try. But you're thinking, well, there's only one chest, maybe it's not worth it if you don't have the keys. So that was a thing.
Yeah, here's the thing. When you found the sword, a few minutes later, Monsieur Slime found the armor. And then a couple minutes later, you also found the armor, and that just opened everything up.
Well, the sword opened up so much just by itself. The armor, was just like, oh, I have Erdrick's armor, that's kind of cool. It helped for sure, but it was really the sword, because the attack power was so bad for the longest time.
Yeah, I mean, level 5, and you had level 5 was the first one you actually got attack power on. You had minimum attack power until level 4.
Yeah, definitely. There was a point where I hit level 4 and it was worthless, where I was open to a reseed, but once I had gained to level 5, it's like, it's a sunk cost at this point. We gotta finish this no matter what.
Yep, worked out for you, and it's also going to work out for Monsieur Slime. He gets the princess, and he is going to make his way to the throne room and give the princess a corset and get 3 points.
Meanwhile,
I gotta say, though, I am very happy that the Guardian was the easiest possible enemy it could have been. That was a nice change of pace from everything else in this seed.
I was half expecting Stoneman to have heal more or something redonkulous.
It's possible that they did, for all I know. I mean, I had to flee from mine to restock because I wasn't having no luck the first go-around there, but I think I just landed my last 3 hits on the same sleep whenever I killed it, so no idea if it had any healing abilities or not.
Well, we could take a look right now as Monsieur Slime has GG's pouring for him. He finishes with an SRL time of 1 hour and 1 hour 29 minutes and some odd seconds. So congratulations to Monsieur Slime. He'll take 3 points, and he'll be joining us for commentary, hopefully. By the way, because we have seen... No, wait. Seawolf and Toaster has not seen, the Stone Man yet, so... I don't think we're allowed to show it yet.
That sounds entirely reasonable. The suspense is killing me, but I can wait. One other thing that I was considering, though, once I found the armor, was basically, if I don't find keys in a timely fashion, maybe I'll just grind up and kill the Dragon Lord. Because, hey, you know, you got the sword, you got the armor, that heal more is coming eventually, right? It was, well, you know, keys. Keys were really far away.
You know, everyone found Hawksness, and everyone just kind of noped out of Hawksness. I almost wonder if Rimildar wasn't found, if somebody was going to go, okay, you know what? What's in the Spike Tile and Hawks? Maybe I'll just grind and go and treat it like a vanilla seed.
It occurred to me, for sure. I don't know if I'd go to Hawksness. I probably would have tried the Trap Tile in Sherlock and hoped for, like, an Armored Knight or something repeatable once the defense is good enough. So, meh. But, yeah, that was a difficult seed. I'm glad it's done.
Are you excited for, the John Ritter special? John Ritter, Suzanne Summers, and Joyce DeWitt special of the week next week?
I have absolutely no idea what you just said, Sigma.
John Ritter, Suzanne Summers, Joyce DeWitt, the stars of Three's Company?
Three's a crowd, man.
Oh, that spinoff was terrible.
Yeah, next week
it was.
is gonna be interesting. That's where we rescue the princess, but instead of taking her home to Daddy in Tantagel Castle, takes her to the Dragon Lord and accepts the Dragon Lord's offer.
By the way, just a note, Amazing Toasters picked up a broadsword, chainmail, a large shield.
Good mid-game equipment for sure.
And after buying that broadsword, it's gonna go into Sherlock.
There should be a very nice, shiny, pointed stick awaiting for Toaster. But I think Toaster just got smacked around by that armored Knigs.
Yeah, unfortunately, what he found was indeed sharp and shiny, but not nearly as pleasant.
Who found keys first?
You did.
You.
And that's probably why I won, I guess.
Pretty much. Because you found the keys and you're like, okay, I have everything.
Yeah, in fact, half of our runners still haven't found Rimildar yet. Monsieur Slime is the only other one who has found Rimildar, and then promptly
And just
got
as you
his
say that, Seawolf finds Rimildar.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, when I found keys, I only bought 4 because I knew that one of the entrances to the Swamp Cave had to either be in the castle or Garenham. So the idea was buy 1, you figure out which one it is, and then I have 2 more to go back there and do it for realsies after I collect cursed belts.
Yep, joining us also is going to be Monsieur Slime here.
Salut, monsieur, comment ça va?
Just one moment while we bring him in.
He's gonna get himself Trepois. Monsieur Slime is now joining us in the commentary booth. Congratulations on scoring the Trepois, Monsieur Slime.
Thank you, GG.
That's a really quiet voice you got there, sir.
It's fine.
Alright, yeah, that was something. I felt lucky that I found the sword when I did, but even then, I almost dove the grave on a hunt for keys, but I'm not sure if taking the chance there was gonna be fast enough. Trying to find Rimmelsdorf, it was just a mess.
Yeah, Jackamus was the first one to brave Charlock to try and get to check and see what was in that one available chest. You were actually the second one.
Yeah, and actually, when I went in there, I wasn't even thinking about the whole, oh yeah, I would need a key to check the treasury situation. I walked in there thinking, oh yeah, great, I got 6 chests here. Oh, wait, no I don't. And then, just on a whim, decided, well, let's see if I can make it to that one, and lucky me.
Now, the Sea Wolf actually going through Swamp Cave, passing up the Princess entirely, and is going to try and exit Swamp South to do more exploration. Meanwhile, Amazing Toaster has just found coal where the Erdrick's armor is, and we'll pick that up. A very nice gear gain.
Yep, and
If I'm not mistaken, I think Seawolf only has a copper sword looking at it, so
Yep.
probably not a good idea to battle the Stone Man yet.
Yeah, at least Amazing Toaster's got a broadsword. But yeah, man, talk about a bloody, brutal seed.
Yeah, I think it was around level 4 actually submitted, like, you know what, I'll toss the reroll out there in case I'm a lone straggler here suffering through this, and nope, turns out not, but...
I think Jackamus was saying earlier he was tempted to do the same.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Amazing Toaster found Cantlin and is now on his way to what appears to be Rimmelsdorf.
I like how whenever I found Cantlin, I was just holding up hoping it was Rimmelsdar, and then I walked out of the town and I was like, oh, it's not Rimmelsdar. Well, I'm just gonna keep going.
Well, at that point, you already had Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor. Who cares what's on the tile?
Yeah, pretty much. In these settings, there's no reason to check it, no matter which of the two win conditions you're going for.
Yeah, I don't think I spent more than 2 seconds in there as well, either. Out of curiosity, how quickly did you find Big Stick?
I think it was like an hour-ish in, I'm not sure because I accidentally reset my timer about 15 minutes in.
Gotcha. I don't think that's earlier, I think, than what I found, but not too terribly early. That's not.
Yeah, Jackamus found it first, and then Monsieur Slime second. Monsieur Slime found the coal and the armor first.
Yeah, that was a big plus with all the swamp and stuff like that. The trudge to get to anything, only heal for the most part. I don't know if anyone made it to 11, or if Healmore came there or not, but...
Nope, unfortunately, nobody has hit 11 yet. The Sea Wolf is level 10 and is
Jackamus
still...
did. Jackamus hit 11.
Ah,
Did I?
Okay.
I don't remember what level I was whenever I finished, honestly. It was just, I have sleep, I have heals, I can do this, let's go.
I think you hit 11. Or you got really close to it, one of the two. And Amazing Toaster is almost there to Rimmelsdar.
I don't know why the Sea Wolf is trying to search the second continent. It's not like it is necessary.
No, he's back on the first continent. He figured it all out.
Seawolf's looking for a nice shiny weapon to finish things off would be my assumption here.
Yeah, he has not braved Charlock yet.
Oh, Fighter's Ring, where was that?
Armory.
Ah, okay.
Tantagel Armory.
I gathered that much, yeah. Did anyone find
Also,
Death Necklace,
Breckenary.
I wonder?
No death necklaces were found. At
But
least not yet.
Toaster is now in Rimmildar. He's gonna get his keys. And despite the experience lead that Seawolf has, advantage Amazing Toaster.
Yeah, Amazing Toaster's got a broadsword, whereas the Seawolf only has a copper sword, so he's definitely got the advantage in attack power.
Also, from a glance, Seawolf doesn't have any cursed belts in inventory. I don't know what Toaster's inventory is looking like, so that could be a thing also.
Yeah, definitely could be a thing. It's just as easy as going down in a mountain cave repeatedly like both of you have.
Well, there was 2 in there, so, I mean, what are you gonna do, really?
Oh, of course there was a key in Tentacle Armory.
Oh, by the way, it looks like Toaster does have a curse belt. But I think what's going to happen is he's going to stock up on magic keys and do his homework.
Well, doing his homework in this case would involve going to the mountain cave and picking up the belts. He's going back into Swamp Cave.
Yeah, Toast hasn't seen this yet, so he'll be like, oh, it's Swamp Cave. I'm assuming he's just gonna go, yep. He's gonna see it's a stone man and know that he's basically done. Might be a longer fight with that broadsword, but it's not particularly difficult. Of course, the stone man was being a little impolite there, but I don't know. If Toaster's thinking it's time to give her a go, probably I think either leaves right now and gets more cursed belts. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yep, Seawolf is heading down to Mountain Cave right now to be able to pick up his belts to be able to grind those things up. The Seawolf, I think, did stick his nose into Charlock, took 3 steps, ran into an armored knight, got sent back home, and has declined to return.
Yeah, and at this point, I don't really think Toast is going to go back into Charlock and luckbox the sword. I mean, it's less attack power, but Stone Man's a pretty free kill because it's so vulnerable to sleep. Even if you have to take a couple of double heals, if it refuses to stay asleep or gets up right away or something, it's not a difficult endgame monster if you have the sleep spell.
Yeah, but the problem is he's got a whole bunch of other stuff in his inventory. Yeah, there he is. He's going to the mountain cave to be able to get his inventory taken care of.
Hey, between the 4 of us racers, we could open an accessory shop with all those cursed belts. Money to be made, just saying.
Hey, you got a point there. Also, death totals. Good lord. Nobody got out of this seed with less than 30 deaths.
That's rough, but I've had worse.
Oh,
Definitely
don't I know,
had
Jack? Yeah, it was called Running Chaos with you and Bryce off about a year or so ago.
The very first SRL race of this randomizer, before some things were fine-tuned, the winning time was over 4 hours, and I think everyone had at least 100 deaths. It was quite the thing. It was very amusing. There's no way I think anyone finishes if we weren't all just hanging out on a Skype call. So yeah, it was something else.
Oh, that's okay. Earlier, in the last race, one of the runners miscounted and was short 1 belt and had a spare inventory slot.
Oof, that's brutal.
And this
So
was
forced
after accidentally
Steel to
pausing.
fight.
Yeah, that had to have been just the moment that happened. It was just, man.
Interesting from Toaster, he's got both the belts, but he needs to warp out of there. I think he forgets he's got outside.
You think maybe he's trying to kind of grind? I mean, blue dragons only have baby breath, and since he's got Erdrick's armor, it's not doing that much damage, although unfortunately could not run away, and will have the more painful version of return spell applied.
Oh, wait a minute! I just thought of it. He's gonna get his belts this way. Oh, what? No.
No, okay.
Because there was a cursed belt in Tantagel Castle.
There was?
Yeah, I think I saw a cursed belt in Tantagel Castle.
Oh, you were thinking
there wasn't Sigma. It was 2 golds, a key in the fighter's ring.
Okay, never mind then. But he got 10 though. And that's the level 2, and that's a go for this.
And 9 was probably fine too, honestly, but little more never hurts, right? Like, whenever I maxed out my cursed belts, I looked at my total and I was thinking, well, I'm 2 wizard kills away and they're right around the corner. Maybe I could go to 11 to make it easier, but then I'm thinking, well, it's pretty far in. I don't want to lose the race because I hunted 2 wizards, so I just went for it.
Worked out in the end, didn't it?
In the sense that I finished first anyway, but I don't think there's any real winners in this seed. This was a rough one.
Only survivors.
Exactly. But the good news is I think all 4 of us are going to survive this one.
Lord of the Synth is right. Chat won tonight.
You is winner!
Your winner.
Well, I mean, I've still got 7 cursed belts left. We can hand one of those out.
Maybe later. Save him for another seed.
How many weeks of all these crazy flags and stuff do we have now?
Well, week 4 is I know it's Three's Company, but what does week 5 hold for us, Sneaky?
Vanilla-ish. The weapon shops are actually not randomized, so the shops will have their vanilla inventories. Spell learning is not randomized, so you will learn spells at the same rate you do in vanilla. Very fast XP, and speed hacks.
Is the map still randomized, though?
Vanilla map. But I think which towns are where are randomized and which dungeons are which are randomized. Yeah, map is not, but locations are.
That's like a very, very old school randomizer setting, like alpha settings, not even beta settings. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
And then after that week, we get our very own March Madness. We count up everybody's points. The top 16 players will be going into the brackets. And then from there, we will see the first week of the playoffs is going to be Permanent Repel. That's going to get interesting. That's one where you actually might not want to find Erdrick's armor early on, because then you'll never find any enemies that you can actually grind.
I could potentially see there being some reseeds with permanent repel on, but that should be fun.
From there, week 7 is challenge level 5. It is a short Charlock, so you get dropped off right on the Dragon Lord's doorstep. However, you don't get to see what your stats are. You don't get to see any numbers until the DL2 fight.
Wait, what?
Now we have a race, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing Toast, both of them have their cursed belts all set up, ready to go. Amazing Toaster is going to be the first to get ready to fight the Stone Man and save the princess, give a lovely corset to her, and win the game. Coming back from oblivion.
Man, put him to sleep as fast as you can.
He's a stone man. He's a stone man.
Could be a tight finish. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Some good sleep luck so far. And it's just a matter of not if, but when. Does it happen? Still asleep. That's it! Amazing Toaster has defeated the Stone Man, has come back from well behind, and is gonna get 2 points.
Runs into a Death Knight, but does manage to run away. Slime shows up. That's not going to be a big problem. Gonna cast a preemptive repel just to be sure. Does go ahead and rescue the princess. Has more than enough MP to outside.
So that's 2 points for Toaster and an overtime loss for Seawolf.
Wait, he's walking it back out. He's gonna run into that Stone Man a second time. Oh no! Okay, Stone Man is asleep, we'll guarantee the run, and he's walking his way out.
I think Toaster forgets he's got outside. I think Toaster has forgotten he's got outside.
Most likely. However, he is gonna go ahead and bring it in. Let's hope he has counted correctly.
He has.
In that case, everybody, break out your GG's Amazing Toaster, sliding into 3rd place.
His AI was Figs and Figs.
And the Seawolf taking down his Stone Man. Coming around the corner with a Poltergeist that has a DL2 breath, manages to run a Demon Knight. He's actually attacking the Demon Knight. Not sure the wisdom of that.
Because they're kind of a pain to run from.
Yeah,
I have another question, actually. Did anyone else throw torches at a metal slime?
No.
I threw torches at a metal slime.
And it worked. And it got you to level 7.
It was pretty awesome, yeah.
The Seawolf opting to cast the outside spell, coming back in, and he will also be rescuing the princess today, giving her a lovely corset, and walking into a proud 4th place.
What an awful scene!
It was Amazing Toaster, and I gotta say, I'm very impressed at your finish. I mean, you were just having no luck whatsoever, and yet you fought back hard, and you got 3rd place, and you got 2 points.
Hooray?
Question mark?
I don't know. I've gotten hecked all 3 weeks so far.
Considering how brutal this seed was, I would take my 3rd place and run with it. Somewhere very, very, very far away from where this seat is.
Yeah.
And we got Seawolf now here in commentary. That was a tough seed, Seawolf.
I am still on fire. Everything had fire breath. Every single thing had fire breath.
Stop, drop, and roll, C.
Like,
Stop, drop, and roll.
Like, surprise, like, an hour into the seed, like, oh, here's a munition. Oh, by the way, fire breath. Wait, what? I fought you 20 times. You didn't fire breath once, and suddenly, what? Excuse me?
I think there was a grand total of 3 enemies who did not have Dragon Lord 2 breath in this is
Yeah, pretty much. Just a whole lot of burning, and obviously the long way around. I didn't find the armor till the very end. I'm sure you all the armor like an hour in. I didn't find it for like an hour and a half.
I didn't have. I don't think I had a keys until like an hour 40.
Not in key. I had keys. The problem I just had the armor. I totally whiffed on coal.
Oh yeah, that was like an hour and a half.
By the way, Toaster and Seawolf, would you like to know where Erdrick's sword was?
In the back of Iranam, maybe?
Yeah, it was in
Judge's
Sherlock.
table in Sherlock.
Yeah, that went poorly. But it happens. Lots of sleep, lots of fire breath.
I took a step inside Sherlock and I realized, oh crap, I don't have keys yet.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, my first thing was first to again, this is the first we got. The keys required again, so I first thing was like, okay, let's find Ramadar, find our keys. Or I tried diving the grave and tried diving mountain cave for keys in there. Didn't have any luck. So yeah, no, just simply a whole lot of death and just a lot of bad luck. Like that one elbow, not the area 0. That like right for the 2 swamps. There's that like bend there where all 5 enemies there are basically endgame enemies. They're lethal that all get out. It's like the Wyverns of the Fire Breath, the Axe Knight, Wolf Lord, or not Wolf Lord, werewolves.
Drolls.
Drolls had it, but like they weren't as scary. But like there was like literally like that. You had to walk through like Charlock Castle enemies to get to the past the middle of the map. You had to. There's no way around it.
Yep, that's the way, unfortunately, it went. That's the way it was rolled.
Yeah, Drolls also had DL2 breath, so...
Oh, yeah, no, I walked down. My first trip to Mountain Cave, I took one step in and got blown up immediately. So... yeah.
Oh yeah, I tried them and I was like, oh nope, they're not good either. Or actually, no, Joel, I got blown up by Joel's real early on, actually.
Yeah, no, I literally walked in like, ooh, Mountain Cave, I'll try and sneak the chest. Boom! Nope, I guess I'll fight those drakes again. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep, Druins also had that DL2 breath.
That's what it was. Yeah, that was the thing I found in the cave that had breath.
I think there were at 10, maybe 11 enemies I saw with DL2 breath, so that was a thing.
Yeah, it was obnoxious.
Yeah, Murder Bats, the Magi-Drakies had both sleep and DL2 breath. The Magicians had Stop Spell and DL2 breath.
Yeah, actually, Jack, we had this kind of thing. It was like 3 years ago, I think it was. We had the same kind of problem where you had to walk through a certain like a peninsula to get to the rest of the map, and it was just everything had fire breath. Like we had this like a 3-hour seed, I think 3 hours ago or 3 years ago. Same exact thing. It was like, oh, you're here. Here's the middle of the map. By the way, you die if you walk here.
Drolls had DL2 breath as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
they did. So did Green Dragons and Wraith Knights and Wyverns.
Even the
What else
bats
had
are
it?
bad.
Everything
Magi-Drakies.
had
Yeah, Green Dragons and Wyverns had the
sleep.
wombo of sleep
Yeah.
and DL2 breath.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, a couple enemies in the wombo. It was like not uncommon. It was more had than not. Oh, and
Hey,
I
at
accidentally,
least you guys pulled it off.
walked out of the castle. I was held right in the Dragon Warriors. Turning commands are always a little dicey. So I went down again to the staircase towards the castle, towards the swamp cave, and missed it. And that may have cost me the race. That was literally like
I never
fire
saw the
dive to,
DL. I never saw the DL2 breath on the Wraith Knights. They started hitting me. I was like, oh nope.
No, I was like 3 steps from I think it was a jerk cave, but it wasn't anything important. But I was like, oh, okay, let's see what's here. Nope, hey, Dragon, Wraith Knight. Oh, by the way, ambush. Oh, by the way, fire breath. Oh yeah, get in line.
Yeah, and
think
even
I-
the Goldmen had sleep, and with the low defense until you found the Aerodrake's armor was almost as bad.
Yeah, there's no getting gold in the seed. You're not getting any kind of money without like buying a chest, maybe gold grinding off the caves, but like, yeah, there's just not. Shopping was not a thing in the seed.
Well, there was Freebie Cave with a ghetto grind.
Yeah, it was all
I
the way over there.
actually did that. I got broadsword money and then I got exploded.
I got
Yeah,
broad. I actually managed to get broadsword, chain, and large shield money, and got it back to Garanam to buy.
That's pretty impressive. You know, that's why I saw the gold around. I did 2 grabs, like, oh, I'll grab the money here and hopefully nothing bad happens. And I got the Rimlar with like 200 something gold on me to buy a few keys and just finish it off. So, yeah. Yeah, money was a problem that seed.
Oh yeah.
That was a
But
big
let's
problem.
be honest. The real winner of tonight's seed is the Dragon Lord and his minions. He has so many charred descendants of Erdrix in his fridge that he could feed his army for like 8 years right now, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I have the trackers. What was my death count?
Well, we know
I-
Amazing Toaster at 51.
I'm guessing they lost count at some point because
Yeah,
I know I died tons of times.
Yeah, it was pretty
Well,
outrageous.
nobody got out of here with less than 30 deaths. I think Monsieur Slime was the lowest at about 33. Jackamus with 35. The Sea Wolf with 47, and Amazing Toaster with 51.
Some of mine might have got missed due to my slideshow quality internet, but yeah, 30 some sounds about right.
Yeah, that was bad. There was no getting around that.
So,
But
any final
hey-
thoughts on this seed?
Burn it.
No,
Actually,
don't say burn. I don't want to hear that word.
this sounds crazy, but I can see a new game plus where you know where everything is making this seed like 20 minutes long. But good luck with that also.
Not with the early game grind.
No, you have to like do 4 or 5 levels with the crappy 2-3 experienced enemies. Yeah, you really had to get.
Yeah,
past
you have
that.
to. You have to get to like
Yeah.
level 4 before you can start killing ghosts, and then you have to get to 6 before you can start sleeping things.
Unless you manage to land 2 excellent moves in a row like Jackamus did to take out a ghost at level 3.
To be fair, I did have also like I had like 12 or 13 crits this C2. They were all terrible or weak as anything. I was crit like crazy. So it was a weird thing too.
Or throwing torches at a metal slime.
I got close. I sprinkled one with fairy water. It almost worked.
I'm
I got one
pretty
kill
sure.
hard way.
I'm pretty sure the torches don't miss was my idea, so I thought I'd just throw 3 and hope it didn't run away, and it worked.
By the way, total death count 165.
Extra crispy.
Extra crispy indeed. The 13 secret, the secret blend of 13 herbs and spices.
It's 11 herbs and spices.
I only have 6 herbs.
No, it's 165 herbs and spices.
Maybe we just need herb.
Yeah.
We're all just herb and burning it immediately. It's terrible.
Anyway, God, I'm getting hungry. Is anybody else getting hungry? I think it's time to go get something to eat. So, let's wrap this thing up. And are you all of you looking forward for Three's Company next
Let's
week?
go, Bruins!
That always happens. That'd be interesting. I actually did that by accident with the Game Boy Color one, and there's a little color commentary for that one as well. But yeah, no, I mean, just back to a long Sherlock. So back to the actual dungeon at the end of the game. That's a problem.
Yeah, it is going to be a long Sherlock, a normal Sherlock. So that's going to be interesting getting the princess all the way down to the bottom. Because remember, you die in the way, you have to go rescue the princess again.
You can't save beforehand because obviously saving, casts her into the throne room, so you can't save either.
No, you can't. I'd like to thank all of you for a fine race. Congratulations, Jackamus, on winning the week.
Yeah, welcome.
And I think it's time to wrap things up. Maybe we raid RPG Valkyries because they have a big marathon going. That's okay with everyone?
Have it.
And while we do that, I want to thank everybody for watching. On behalf of Amazing Toaster, Jackamus, Monsieur Slime, Seawolf1, our wonderful runners, Ali Gerbrap and Kamion Renokai, our wonderful trackers, our restreamer Math Girl 718, and for my co-commentator Sneaky the Lost, I am Sigma Fan saying goodnight and Rando.
I'm so on fire still.
Nice.
I need aloe.